Oh, what a beautiful day. Awesome, awesome. It's my birthday today. Woo! 39 laps around the sun. It's not even old, I don't know. I'm super young, I'm super old, I don't know. Just making loops, just looping the sun. But it is my birthday, and I got a box in the mail. I was looking forward to it. I'm glad it showed up today. The FIREZUM. Nice power inverter. I heard off eBay. Yeah, it's a 1500 watt pure sine wave inverter. My other one, I don't know if it just got messed up from being so cold. It was like -30s, but it's on a fault mode right now. And that was, I bought it, I've had it for over almost 2 years now. So I'm not surprised, but the fault mode, I have to take it out and like take it apart. It might be a fuse, might not be, I'm not sure. But it doesn't have a remote and the casing vibrates a lot, so it was just time to get a new one. And I was like, you know what, it's my birthday. I'm gonna invest in one. I got my diesel heater hooked up. I love that heater. Oh, it's so nice. But it's warming up now, and it's so warm now in Minnesota. My back injury really did a number on this. Yeah. So anyway, pure sine wave inverter, 1500 watts. It goes up to 3000 watt max peak, which is more than I need. I mean, I got my Dometic fridge here. I got my television, like a PS3 that I run, my laptop, charging stuff, my heater. I don't have any other appliances or anything along those lines. So I don't really take that much draw. Yeah. FIREZUM, pure sine wave inverter. FIREZUM. All right, so what comes in it? We got a negative, positive cable for the battery. Easy enough. We got 4 40 amp fuses and this yellow and green ground wire with alligator clip on it, so that's helpful. And then we got the cord for the on-off for the remote, which is just on-off, it's status, red, green, and that's gonna go right up by my solar charge controller. You know, and then the top of the inverter has 3 outlets of 110. You plug the remote in right here in the center. Then you can run that. We got 2 USBs at the top up here. Fault power on and off. Pretty self-explanatory. This is a 3 outlet one, which is nice. My other one was only 2. The housing on this one, you can see, is much better than the one I got in the back. It won't vibrate as much. So 1500 watt. This over here is for if you have any really heavy AC appliances you need to run, like heavier gauge wire too. And then you got your little ground clip there on the bottom. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how I'm gonna mount it back there, but I think it'll just fit right above my battery. And this is a little LED screen that will pop on. I'll show you that after I get it powered up. But that's what came in the kit. FIREZUM. On eBay, flamed 29 was the gentleman who sold it to me. Great customer service. Guy was very awesome, giving me the best offer deal on it. And yeah, I'm gonna hook it up and see how it works. Pure sine wave inverter. You gotta, if you're gonna run any sort of electronics like computer or you know, laptop, a PlayStation, anything that takes a lot of like high wave, you need a pure sine wave inverter, not a modified or just a power inverter. They won't work properly. So make sure you're getting a pure sine wave inverter if you're gonna be running heavy electronics. Oh man, I gotta get up there and check out the solar panels. They're way up there at the end. So got all my electronics right here, the brains of the electronics. solar charge controller right up here, which is locked out at 14.4 because my battery is fully charged and it's getting constant sun. So that runs all the way down under my bed. Here's just a 400 watt inverter I was using as a backup one. That's always good to have a backup in case you fry one out. So here's the one I got now. It's upside down. It's a power jack, pure sine wave inverter. It's a 1500 watt. That I got cheap off of eBay. I mean, this thing was, I think I got it at auction. It was 60 bucks, something like that, which is extremely cheap. But this vibrates, and yeah, it worked fantastic for the time I've had it. So here's the battery, and then I got my little fuse block down here, my 20 amp fuse, my 30 amp, excuse me, fuse block hooked up. And then a little kill switch right here, this little inline fuse breaker switch that I can switch to cut the power when I need to. So it's, you want to hear the sound it's making just a clicking like this. I'm gonna fix that, hopefully. It is beautiful out. My birthday, March 6th. Oh, I love it. Alright, so I decided I'm not taking my other inverter out. I compacted it in there so much that I'm just not even going to bother with it. So I got the ground attached, and I found out that the cables are not the right size for the actual battery. They're, you know, they hook it right up to your battery. Well, they don't give you the right size cable ends. Luckily, I have two spare ones, these copper ones that I can crimp on there. Alright, well, that was fun. The power cables that came with it, the ends were not quite big enough to fit onto my battery bolts. So I took them into the garage and filed them out and made them just wide enough so they're able to fit now. So I'm going to take the back of the inverter off here. It comes with this little wrench. Take the little positive and negatives off. It's nice, it's got little plastic covers. Yeah, so that was pretty easy. Just hook this up and hook it right up to my battery, and voila, that and that. Whew. Alright, so I got the holes drilled out. They fit the battery prongs. Just got those on, and you can see back in there, it's pretty dark, but yeah, positive, positive, negative, negative. And I got my little ground wire coming out here, tucks under. It just kind of clips right to the side of the van here, right to the chassis. So that'll work, and that'll work. I'm gonna try to power it on here, I think. On. Come on, baby. Fault. Okay, we got fault going. That looks like a battery problem. Okay, fault 3. I gotta get the book to see what that means. Shut you off, and we'll go to the guidebook. Alright, so what I did, because my pulse meter here, it goes into safety mode at 14.4 volts. Now it's at 14.0. What I did is I went and I turned my heater on to get this to start registering again. and I put my little output here on, which is 100%, obviously, because of my solar panels. I have two 100 watt light catcher solar panels up on the deck here that I built. Way up in the front of the van. Oh yeah, Luna van, baby, off-gridding it. So now that that's going, fault 3 I found out was a overcharge protection. I believe now it should, oh yeah, click on. So we got green power, it's got the battery temperature, the wave, the output at 60 hertz, the input 13.9 volts. Now, I don't really have anything running except the heater, which is barely in kick-on mode. And now that's actually had happened before. Yeah, see, my inverter is gonna sit just like that. Well, it'll actually be turned sideways like my other one is here. You know, vertical instead of horizontal. Oh, it runs nice and quiet. Nice, I like it. Get the ground hooked up. So, really now all I gotta do is power stuff on. I got my fridge and I got all that good stuff. So I'm gonna do that. I'm running 16, or no, it's just 13 now on my solar charge controller here. That's with the wattage from the sun, full sun. The heater's kicked on, I can hear it. So I did used to have to do that before with my other one. Sometimes it would overcharge, fault out, so I'd have to click on a fan or something to get it to turn on, especially on bright sunny days. But yes, birthday free energy power. I love it. Woo! Stoked, super stoked. Luna van, baby. All right, we got power again. Now, time to get it back out for some adventures. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. Other than that, I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day. I hope you do the same. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Warms my heart. Much love. I greatly appreciate it. And we got free energy. We got power, people. Yes. Yes, indeed. 100%. 100% of the time. We all need more free energy. Let's do this. Woo!